shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, 93. Nigga, the gangbanging era was just starting to take off in the southern states. We was in the prime of the crack epidemic. Mass incarceration had just came about and started. I think this the era when they started putting kids on doping kids up and putting them on medication. What kind of conditions was you born into?
I grew up with my mom passed away when I was 7 from HIV, and my dad he's a drug addict. He's in jail right now. But
so you a grandmama, grandparents, baby.
Yeah.
You big mama and them, baby.
Yeah.
You had grandmama and granddaddy?
I had my grandma.
Uncles was around?
Yeah, they was around, but not really.
Not really. They were in and out.
Yeah.
Come through, fuck with you. Hey, what's up, nephew?
Right.
Give a nigga a few dollars and tat ass. You won't see him for a few weeks.
Right.
Yeah. Grandmama might take you to go see him in jail.
Right. No, yeah. I've never went to see them in jail, but.
Oh, you never went to go visit nobody in jail?
Nah, I have recently.
But you never went as a kid?
Nah.
Yeah, kudos to grandmama. Yeah, kudos to granny. Yeah, don't even sow the seeds of jail into a nigga.
Yeah.
What was school like for you in the beginning? Was you interested in school? What was school like for you in the beginning?
Man, up until I was 20 years old, I smelled like shit growing up. So.
What you mean you smell like shit?
Yeah, break that down to
you can't smell you, nigga. How you know what you smell like?
Man, I can smell myself now. So up until I was 20 years old, I smelled like shit growing up. So I never properly knew how to wipe my butt properly. I would use tissue and take baths and put deodorant.
Oh, little shitty.
Yeah.
You instead of a little pissy, you were a little shitty.
Right.
Shitty. So you mean tell me growing up, you was a Mississippi boy.
Yeah.
Most country niggas stink anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, from us.
The levy dog.
Yeah, them old levy dog. Most niggas musty anyway coming about their country. Was y'all poor?
Yeah, we were poor.
Extreme poverty?
We was waiting on the first and the food stamps to come around.
Oh, y'all with the family, goddammit, first and 15 at the mailbox, y'all at the front of the line.
Right.
And when them food stamps hit the cards, y'all behave differently at school the next day.
Yeah. You got a smile on your face, huh?
Yeah. When the food stamps, when the food stamp hit the card, y'all don't have no behavior problem till y'all start getting hungry again.
Right.
You really grew up like that?
Yeah.
You ever went to bed hungry?
Yeah, a lot of time.
What do a nigga tell himself on his way going to sleep hungry? What kind of conversation can a nigga have with himself hungry going to sleep?
Well, for me, I've always had ambition to be somebody, no matter how I grew up. I was always ambitious and driven. So for me, I always kept that faith of I'm gonna be somebody. No matter what.
Man, that's a hell of an ambition when you got dog in the position the way you was in. And to see what you see from the age of 7.
Smelling like shit. You
smelling like shit.
You just smell like shit. You just know you gonna be somebody.
I knew it.
Boy, what kind of...
But you said that you knew you were gonna be somebody, but what did you say, man, this is what I'm gonna become?
Smelling like shit.
I wanted to be I love playing basketball, so I wanted, Dwayne Wade is my favorite basketball player, so I know off the.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. Dwayne Wade was a hell of a basketball player. How the man raising his son ain't got nothing to do with how the nigga dribble the basketball. So you all right, nigga? Yeah. I was a D Wade fan too.
Yeah. So.
That's why I've been.
Yeah. So I grew up wanting to sing and rap and wanted to go to the NBA and just make something of myself to change my condition. So that's pretty much my mindset of what I wanted to do growing up. Even though I grew up how I grew up, I still had a different mindset.
Well, we finna go back to that, how you grew up. You remember being excited going to school at the first day of school? Was you ever excited like man, I'm gonna wear this? Did you ever have that excitement?
A little bit, because I like now I'm clean, so I knew I was gonna wake up and be clean, but I knew at the same token I was gonna be stinking. So
you ain't shit, nigga. You was a funky little boy for real. Yeah, we talked about we teased you. Listen, I know a whole family that smelled like piss.
Yeah.
Because one of them niggas peed in the bed.
Right.
But all of them slept in the bed.
Right.
One nigga peed in the bed, but all of them slept in the bed, so all of them smelled like piss. And everybody know, nigga, that whole family smelled like piss from. I ain't make it to high school, but I know at least up in the 8th grade, them niggas stunk.
Right.
So, normally Mother Hill them gonna tell you, boy, if you don't go get your funk ass, piss ass, shit ass in the... So, it was
smell like shit. It was that goddamn
trouble. It was a lot of y'all.
Man, it was me, my granny, my other 2 cousins, and my dad and my uncle.
Oh,
so
man.
It was just 5 of us in the house.
Most of the men with grandmama.
Yeah, most.
Oh, yeah. Everybody feet stink and everything. Y'all ain't bathing every day. So, when did you know you wasn't wiping? Man, I don't want to stay on that, but...
No, I want to, man. That's the reason why I wanted to tell my story, because somebody else might be going
It's a whole bunch of niggas funky, dirty, nasty, and the motherfucker going to school kicking ass.
Right. I did the same.
You the same nigga?
I was the same way.
You can fight like a motherfucker. Well, I bet you can't.
You gotta know how...
A nigga that stink as a little boy.
A nigga that smell like shit going to school every day, he gotta know how to squabble, or he goddamn gonna run away. Well, that nigga gonna run away.
That nigga just rubbed his knuckle. He thinking about punching a nigga now where he just rubbed his knuckle.
No, square business, homie, because one thing about it is that you either back... How old you is now? You 29, so you was in an era where you was a lot of kids that was committing suicide because of what you had to go through.
Right. Man, killing somebody.
See what I'm saying?
No, Dewberry, they were killing somebody.
Yeah, so they was going through that. So in order for me to sit here and have a conversation with you, I'm saying to myself, how did you get through it? And you just told me. Man, you had to squabble.
Yeah.
How many times you get beat up?
I didn't get beat up a lot, homie. But I had some losses, but I grew up fighting my cousins. I grew up fighting my family, all the men, my cousins and everything. So I grew up learning how to fight.
So you mean to tell me, how old was you when they stopped calling you little shitty?
I was a teenager.
You kicked enough ass, motherfucker. Yeah, you done kicked enough niggas' ass, they gonna whisper about it, man. You know, yeah, they ain't gonna say it to your face. They gonna wait till you say, you know, in school they used to call him, she smell like shit.
Yeah. That's exactly
what was the house dirty? Was you coming from a dirty house?
No, it wasn't. It was alright.
We laughing about it, homie. But nigga, this is more common than what most people would admit. It's a lot of young girls, homie, who don't know how to properly wipe their pussy.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, they wipe it from back to front instead of front to back. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers, homie, don't flush after they pee because they wasn't taught, the proper hygiene. So it's funny now, but it's a whole lot of people, homie, because of they lack the proper. Guidance, or they just wasn't taught.
Right.
Niggas, a whole lot of niggas, homie. I used to be in the boys' home with them niggas, see them niggas brush their teeth, but they never brush their tongue.
Right.
It's a whole lot of niggas never learn to floss.
They don't know how to floss.
Yeah, nigga, they don't know to get Listerine and mouthwash. So, those are, it's common now. So especially if you coming from a disadvantaged position where mom on drugs, grandmama raising a bunch of kids in old age, or nigga just the whole hood shit. I heard that little girl, Glorilla, or whatever her name is, say she want a nigga to come on her french fries. Wow. Yeah, little girl say she want somebody to come on her french fries.
Man, that's some shit that I ain't never heard of. I done heard of a lot of shit. Boy, that was some more shit.
Fuck me up. Yeah, fuck me up. So, you didn't, you say, you just stunk from bad hygiene, not bathing.
Right. No, I did bathe. I just didn't.
You didn't know how to wipe your ass.
Right. So when I was 20 years old on my birthday, I figured it out. I figured it out when I was 20 years old. I went to the restroom, did my what I had to do, used the tissue, and I said, okay, if there's still residue on this tissue, then there must be some more shit in my ass. So what I did was I took the towel, put some water on it, some soap on it, and I cleaned it, and that's how I figured it out.
Hold on. This at the age of 20, right?
Yeah.
So since the age of 20, nobody told you, hey, nephew, man, grandma, man, go clean your ass, boy, you smell like shit.
Nobody. My dad was around, grandma, aunties.
Daddy didn't say nothing.
I had basketball coaches. I had teachers.
This nigga bullshitting me.
Man, God damn, man, this nigga, God, no, man, this shit killing me right now, man.
It ain't killing me.
Man, no, man, hey, man, you know when we grew up,
boy,
we had that counselor. Just say, man, you go down to the counselor, and the counselor gonna break the news to you.
Nigga, I'm sitting behind him. I'm gonna break the news. Teacher. Nigga, I sit behind this nigga in school. I'm breaking the news. Say, man, teacher. Say, I'm breaking the news. Say, man, somebody say no. Hell no. Nigga, we gonna do it. See, that's why I believe in bullying. See, had you had some bullies, but now you done whooped everybody.
You done whooped all the guys. He had some guys. You gonna best believe. Some they told a lot of jokes.
Yeah, he done whooped everybody.
He was an ass in there with a lot of jokes.
Yeah, shit.
They probably did it behind my back, but nah. They probably talked about me behind my back.
Why wasn't it too late to put you in boxing? Boy,
I can do it.
You think you can do it?
Yeah, I can do it.
You ain't got
I ain't finna be a professional.
You done figured out how to clean your ass. You ain't got that same. No, you done figured out how to clean your ass now, but when you couldn't clean your ass, what with Mike Tyson? Yeah, nigga put you in the ring with some people, but now you know how to clean your ass. You a little bit more civilized and savage. You probably couldn't go back and whoop ass the people you can whoop now. Because the motivation is different. Yeah, man.
I still can. Still can.
What about your girlfriend?
Man, I had a wife on me.
Smelling like you smelling?
Man, yeah. I had a.
Maybe you only smelled like that sometime. Maybe it wasn't an hour.